Regis Prograis, Devin Haney. Does Regis bring something to the table that Devin is not going to be able to figure out?
No, no. Regis is a good fighter. Regis is going to give him some troubles, but Devin is just more of a talent. It won't be an exciting fight. It won't be the Ryan Garcia Teofimo Lopez fight. It won't be the Terrence Crawford Spence fight, but it'll be a win for Devin Haney. It may be a decision win, but it'll be a win. I'd say 16-12, 17-13. He'll coast to it just because of his talent. He's not going to take any chances.
Oh man, you think it's gonna be a boring fight?
Absolutely.
Ah, no.
Oh, listen, Progress will try to make it a fight.
Yeah, I know he will.
Progress, but the other kid is just gonna hold and do the things that he does so well. I mean, he's an exceptional talent. Just
Yeah,
not he's a vivo. You know, nobody wants to watch him. You know, you have to sell the product. David sold the product the other night. David sold the product. Charlo kind of sold the product too. Terrence Crawford sold the product. They went out and did what they had to do to convincingly win. Matias sold the product. But Jose Benavides Jr. sold the product kind of. He went out and tried to do what he needed to do against a better, bigger guy, but he tried to sell the product. Haney doesn't sell the product to me. Shakur did not sell the product in his last fight. I don't care what kind of excuses you want to give me. Gervonta Davis sold the product. You know, so I've always made sure in my gym that my guys understand we have to be able to sell the product. If we can't sell the product, the public ain't gonna buy it. You know, and it's every fight. It's fight after fight after fight.
but isn't it more important to win fights than just no? Because at the end of the day, that's what you want. You win fights, you make more money.
Absolutely, you're gonna win. But listen, if you can't sell out his living room, what difference does that make? What difference does it make? Really, you're in this to make money, but if you can't get, how many buys do you think this was going to get from David?
Oh, the pay-per-view. You know what? Man, it's a mystery to me. I have no idea how this thing.
How many buys the Devin Haney fight, or what was the percentage of people that watched the last Haney fight?
Haney last fought Lomachenko. That was not a pay-per-view. That was on public TV. I'm not aware of the ratings.
The interest has got to be there.
Yeah, no. There was a lot of interest for that Lomachenko Haney fight.
What was the young man that was at 118 pounds? Beautiful talent, Cuban guy.
Rigondeaux?
Rigondeaux.
Yeah.
What a talent. Nobody wanted to watch him. But then go back and look at some of his amateur fights. He was a killer as an amateur. And then as a pro, he became a defensive fighter that bored people to death. You know, beautiful fighter, great talent. But go back and watch some of his amateur fights. Watch his amateur career. He was knocking people out.
Yeah, it says no, that's not it. Yeah, I'm not seeing the ratings for Haney and Lomachenko. They don't have them out. Usually if they don't have them out, they didn't do.
Because two guys, safety first fighters fight each other, nobody's gonna pay attention. We want to see people, unfortunately, we live in a morbid society. We want to see, watch somebody get hurt. And then after they get hurt, the fan says, oh, I hope he's okay. I hope he's not hurt. But that's what you wanted to see. You wanted to see somebody get killed. You know, so if you two boring fighters are not going to, that's why I sell about Charlo. Charlo tried, Benavides tried, Benavides Jr. Tried, Matias tried, Terrence Crawford tried. Those are the kind of fighters that are going to sell, in my opinion.
Okay, you feel that Haney will outbox Regis. He'll stop his offense. If he gets too close, he'll clinch him up, disrupt his rhythm. Is there anything that Regis can do to win this fight?
Maul him, hit him low. Do a Trinidad against Vargas. What did Trinidad do to Vargas?
We knocked him down multiple times.
No, he hit him low first.
Yeah.
Trinidad got knocked down and was being not manhandled, but was, you know, ferocious was something else in the first couple rounds in that fight. And all of a sudden he gets hit low a couple of times. Different fight.
Oh man, hey, you got to hit him in the nuts, bro. Come on.
No. I'm just saying you got to maul him. You gotta disrupt his rhythm. You got to piss him off. I'm not saying to foul him. That's what I'm saying. You just got to disrupt his rhythm. Make sure that you're doing things that he doesn't expect. You can't just be an ordinary fighter. Not against a Haney. Haney's going to have to be bothered mentally. It's going to be difficult to match him in skill because he's a very skilled fighter. But if you maul him, if you disrupt his rhythm, if you mess with his head, talk to him inside, you know, you have to do things that are going to be effective to benefit you.
Yeah, one thing though, you know, despite the criticism towards his style, Devin's style, I feel like out of everyone, he's challenged himself the most in the last year and a half, 2 years, with the matches that he's had.
Yeah, yeah, but are the matches something that you're going to write home about? Are the matches, are his performances something that you're going to say, wow, I don't care if it's $150, I'm going to buy that pay-per-view.
Hey, but he's still got the dubs, and
Yeah,
like he's the only one that's taking these challenges. Honestly, like he's not showing a safety first attitude towards these fights.
He's not hurting somebody. He's not knocking anybody out. He's not dropping them. He's not, maybe he's too much of a nice guy. Maybe that's what it is. Too much of a nice guy, and that projects through the TV, and people say, hey, what a nice guy he is. Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, but would I pay to see him again? Eh.
I
I
don't
would
know.
pay to see Teofimo fight because of his issues, because of his problems. That kind of helps him garner views because of the issues. You know, people feel sorry for him because he's going through what he's going through. Gervonta Davis, the same thing. You know, just that jail time didn't do him no harm, or that, you know, those arrests, and he can back it up inside the ring. Shakur is such a nice kid that, you know, is he doing what Matias did to Ergashoff, or what David did to Andre in the fourth round, where his eyes went back into the back of his head? No, he's not doing that. So people don't want to. The casual boxing fan, that's not what they want to see. They want to be entertained.
To be fair, though, for on Shakur's sake, the last few performances have been really good performances.
Unfortunately, you can do 10 great performances and one bad, and
Yeah,
nobody
you're only as
remembers
good
the
as
good
your
ones.
last fight. Yes,
Yeah,
you're only
nobody
as good as your
remembers the
last
good
fight.
one.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the
But what a
thing in
talent, though.
boxing.
Him and Haney are probably the top two talent-wise in that division. But are they the draws? Are they the guys that are gonna captivate the audience? Not so much.
I feel if they keep winning and it gets to a point where they do have a signature win,
Like
they will
Terrence?
get, yeah, they will get, you know, that
Yeah,
respect, that
yeah,
fan
like
base, that
Terrence.
fanfare.
Like
Yeah.
Terrence. Listen, Timothy Bradley to me was one of the most boring fighters I ever saw early in his career. Then I saw him fight Providnikov in at the, I think it was at the
Carson,
StubHub.
StubHub Center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I became a fan. Seriously, I became a fan because of how he fought. He was outgunned. He was probably outmuscled, but he fought a fight that, what a fight. Now, that he went so crazy and got hit with too many shots, yeah, I didn't like that too much. But the fact that he made it a fight, to me, I became a fan. I became a Timothy Bradley fan, and I wasn't before. I know he don't care about what I think, but I mean, that's what the casual fan and the fans want to see. They want to see warriors inside the ring. They're putting themselves in that position.
Good stuff. Hey, Abel, as always, great chatting with you. Great catching up. Thank you for reviewing the weekend of action that happened and the fights that are coming up in the next week or so. I'll touch base with you again as we come closer to this heavyweight card. But that was Abel Sanchez. I'm Marcos Villegas. Thank you guys for watching us and listening to us over here on Fight Up TV. We wish you a great rest of your day.